them the truth, but they think it's just made up. They were gonna be legends.
I did the deal with LA, Def Jam. I got signed on the spot. He signed me that day. I did my record deal. We negotiated the deal. Everything was moving so fast, you know what I mean? I was 13 years old at the time. And then, yeah, that's kind of like when my life kind of took a turn, you know, for the better. Like 3 months old, that's when I got put into a foster family. And then I was just, you know, chilling around regular childhood. I mean, there was a lot of foster kids coming in and out of the home, so I got to see that at a young age. And I mean, for the longest, it kind of just felt normal, you know. Like I said, it took for me to get older to kind of see that the environment that I was in, how much it played a toll on the way that everything that I do in normal life, you know what I mean? And just the way that I make music and stuff, I kind of like to turn it into a positive now, you know, just by expressing it and giving inspiration to people who come from the same position or just a position maybe similar, you know what I mean? So I just want to, you know, kind of just speak on that. But I mean, yeah, like I said, I was in a foster home, and the situation was kind of crazy because I never met my real dad, and my mom was bipolar, and she was just, you know, in a kind of crazy situation. She was like the outcast of the family, so a lot of the family didn't really keep in touch a lot just because of the fact of just if they were around my mom, if they wanted to be around me, they had to be around my mom, and it was just a lot of confusing stuff going on. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I was like maybe 9 or 10 years old. I was living in a foster home until I got about 9 years old, and that's when I got a call from like my aunt, who was like overseeing me throughout the time that I was in a foster family, and that's when she was like, "You're having a little brother," and she wanted to take me back into her care. So I went to live back with my mom when I was like 9 years old, and that's when I originally remember just even getting the call and speaking to my aunt and her telling me, "Oh, you're gonna go see your mom." This was like almost the first time I remember even seeing my mom. I was in a foster family until 3 months old, so I mean, it was like, whoa, like I would get to see my mom. You know what I mean? I always had visions of what she would look like and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? This is kind of the reality that I was in. You know what I mean? I'm kind of trying to just paint the best picture that I can. But yeah, so I'm on this call, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm excited to see my mom. So like maybe like a few days later, I go back and I get to finally meet her, and it was like a breathtaking moment. I finally got to see her, and I was with my little brother, and it was dope. Just going through it a few years, like I was getting abused and just getting forced to do like stuff around the house, you know what I mean? Like watching my brother all throughout the day, and it was crazy. And like I said, I just thought it was normal. We'll be at an amusement park, and I'll be like pushing my brother in the stroller down, and we're at an amusement park, and I would hear my aunt like saying to my mom, "Oh, like you don't need to be pushing them. You need to be pushing them. That's your kid. Like he needs to be. We're at the amusement park. He needs to be running around and having a good time." And that's what the first initial thing when I heard it was like, oh wow, this is crazy. Like I was kind of forced to believe that this is what I was supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? So I mean, it just kind of built a certain discipline in me at a young age. And so once I started going through this for a while, like I said, I spent a lot of time in the house by myself just watching my brother. And like my mom worked a crazy schedule. Like she had 2 jobs, so I was just at the house a lot, and I had like this little tape recorder. I had a little radio and a little tape recorder, and I used to like play 103.5 in Sacramento. I remember I used to play 103.5, and I would record the songs, you know what I mean? And I would like be singing in the house, and like those are some of the like tender moments of me starting to, you know what I mean, kind of just get introduced to the craft. And you know, I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, that's a crazy time. If I knew I would be doing music, I kind of like used to be playing back rows of me accepting awards, you know what I mean? Like funny stuff you see yourself doing as a kid. But I see it kind of playing now, just, you know, into everything that I do now. I always had that passion. I always, you know, obviously wanted to do that, but didn't know if I was good or I don't know, you know. So that's kind of really where it started for me in Sacramento with the music and all of that.